I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Dry weather sticking around through tomorrow with high pressure moving overhead. After highs this afternoon in the mid to upper 80s. Tomorrow, our last day of highs in the upper 80s to the low 90s for quite a while. As low pressure moves across the plains, could see a few thunderstorms tomorrow night, but mostly across northern Kansas. Thunderstorm chances increase by Saturday morning. The most favorable time for thunderstorms is still Saturday afternoon through Sunday morning. Light rain persists through Sunday night. A lack of instability keeps our threat for severe weather on the low side. Most rain amounts likely to range between 1 to 2 inches. Saturday, our daytime highs drop into the mid-70s to the mid-80s, and our coolest day on Sunday with highs only around 60. Highs stay cool in the upper 60s to the mid-70s for Monday through Wednesday. A few thunderstorms are possible for Monday night into Tuesday night. Any cooling trend is short-lived. The long-term forecast is predicting slightly warmer than normal temperatures Tuesday through the first 2 days of October for Nebraska and Kansas. Near normal to slightly above normal rainfall is indicated for Nebraska and Kansas the middle portion of next week before the forecast turns slightly drier than normal by next weekend through October 2nd. The latest regional drought monitor shows Nebraska dropped 3 percentage points to 20% drought-free. Drought-free areas are along and north of I-80 from central Nebraska back to the southern panhandle and the far southwest. Most other locations are abnormally dry. Coverage of moderate to severe drought increased 7 percentage points to 35% of Nebraska and includes areas southeast of Hastings and from Cherry County back to the northwest panhandle. Kansas continues to get drier with a decrease of 2 percentage points to only 3% drought-free. The drought-free to abnormally dry areas are in much of the southwest and east central parts of Kansas. There was a 9 percentage point increase to 65% of Kansas being in moderate to severe drought, which includes central Kansas and the northwest and southeast corners. Key weather factors influencing the markets include areas of heavy rain across the Corn Belt this weekend and early next week. Rain chances for Argentina and southern Brazil and central Brazil moving towards wet season rains. Favorably active weather across the nation's midsection should peak in intensity this weekend with rainfall of mostly 1 to 3 inches from the central plains into the Midwest. The rainfall slows the field work and harvest, but is a boost in river levels and topsoil moisture for pastures and winter grains. Temperatures behind the rain are milder than this week, but still mostly warmer than normal. The northern U.S. gets much warmer by the weekend. Many areas of the U.S., including the South and much of the West, experience dry weather in the next 5 days. Warmer than normal temperatures accompanying the southern dryness this weekend. In the Atlantic Basin, there is a chance for tropical cyclone development by early next week over the western Caribbean, with implications for the U.S. if the future system starts to enter the Gulf of Mexico. In central Brazil, wet season rains could start on time at the end of next week with spotty rain in Mato Grosso. After some of the driest weather in decades, central Brazil needs to wait for consistent rains to begin soybean planting, increasing the likelihood of a late planting of second crop corn. Southern Brazil's better rainfall is allowing spring planting to increase, and more rain moves through this weekend and possibly next week. Eastern Argentina expects significant rain today with their better soil moisture. Drier western Argentina expects some rain this weekend and next week, but needs rainfall to be better to avoid delays in corn planting. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.